adding more value and then discussing that within negotiations is really cool, because you will almost never lose something by proposing to give more, right? And you might be requesting more as well, but they're never going to turn around and go, how dare you? And if they do, like, you probably didn't want to talk to them anyway. So I had this with a situation. A closer trialed with us last week and didn't perform fantastically by any means. He didn't get the job. He showed half of what we require to get to where he needs to be. Now, I don't often get that. We either get 0 or 100. We never get in the middle, which shows me there is some potential there. And like reviewing his calls, it's very evident what would be required to fix it. But I have tried to fix many things and many people with their sales skills, and lots of the time, I'll be honest, it's not worth the hassle. So I'm not sure where I'm falling at, but we're going to make a better process. And if we do make an easier process, he'll be a great fit. Anyway, he then requested, or rather baited me with this nice hook, right? Following up. So fantastic following up, saying, hey, the situation, the circumstances have changed because I got an additional close. Does that change the outlook on me and anything? Like, no stress if not. Just was worth the gamble, right? And then, and true, always do that, and that's what the point of this whole video was. And then where this goes is he then said, I actually made a really useful tool for other people going through this same process. Let me know if you're interested, and I'll tell you about it, or I'll send it to you or whatever. So I said in response, give me the one-liner of what problem it solves and what's the new outcome. And then within that, the data to tell me that it is true. I deal with this situation with so many of my employees. Very, very well-intentioned. Where, hey, I've got this idea, super well-intentioned idea, but it does not track with the thing that moves the needle. It doesn't actually make a real difference. Now, the idea sounds good on the surface of maybe we should have this, that'll help us do it a little bit faster or whatever. And then you run the numbers on it and the thing doesn't make a difference. It might be a quality of life thing, etc., etc., etc. But like, as an entrepreneur, especially a small one, your one job is to implement things that make money, period. That's it. That's it. If it doesn't correlate directly to money-making activities and is significant, it's not the thing blocking the business. It's not the reason you're not 10xing, right? And it's very rare that people come to the conclusion of, right, what problem does this actually fix? Is it going to generate revenue? How much by? And do I have proof it works? Those ideas, I'm 100% behind. And if you come to me and if you find a way where you can do 10 times the volume of sales, I'm not going to pay you double. I'm not going to get rid of you. I would pay you more than 10 times and put you in charge of getting you to run everyone else doing it. Those are the sorts of people I want to work with. Oy vey, it's very rare. I am yet to meet anyone who actually has that level of skill. Now, there's a couple of people we've employed who are absolute lovely, amazing players. And you talk about people talk about these A players, and I would guess what I described before as an A player, and the person I'm about to describe as maybe a B player. And we've only had 1 or 2 of them, ever, out of the hundreds of people we have employed, where you tell them something once, they go, okay, and you can rely that it gets done to a standard you are proud of. I would say that's a B player. That if you had a company full of those, your company would fucking nail it. No questions. And then below those, you've got the C players who just turn up, do their job. Don't really care, / don't really have any problems. And then you've got the lower ones where you have problems, right? Which is kind of wild that, especially in the schooling system, people are like, oh, C, good job. And like the standard of a C in this scale, I wasn't expecting to go down this video, is so high. But anyway, if you want to be an A player, Those are the questions you've got to answer. What problem does it actually solve? What does the new situation look like now that we have this solution? How much money are we saving? How much more money are we going to be getting? And how have you proven it? If you haven't proven it, no offense, I don't want to hear it. Cool. Hopefully that helps. Have a great day, guys. Peace.